What is up, beautiful people? It is your host, Hiri Yoshikage, here with my best friend, Cyanide. Battle for the Midwest 6, Day 3 for League of Legends. It's on the way, and we have two great teams ready to go. We have DuPage with Lakers Esports. I think Laker Esports will be on a blue side, while DuPage will be on a red side. And I think we are just about ready to go and to get into Champ Select. Everyone, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some food, and let's get ourselves ready and started to go. Chance Select should be coming up on the screen any second. And how are you, my friend, today, Sign?
Pretty good, Huey. Good to see you again. It's been a little while since we've been on the mic together. I think it's been at least a couple months. I'm excited for today's events that we got going on. DuPage and Lakers. I'm not going to lie, I kind of really like the name DuPage. I don't know what it means, but I like it. And hopefully we'll have some good matches coming up for us today. I do believe we only have a best of one for both teams that are playing today, so it is going to be all chips in the basket. Winner takes all round one. I'm expecting to see high snowball pick teams based on the way the comp is going to be played and the way the format of this event will be run. Looks like we're going to be moving up into our first bans within the next 17 seconds. What are you looking to see out here today, Huey?
As of right now, I think with the way the meta is going, the game is not long anymore. I want super fast pace. I want in your face. Hopefully we get some invades early game as well. Kind of just shut the jungler out and get your lanes just kind of comfortable. Get through a nice easy laning phase transition, and then I just want full blown out team fights here. Bands are already going there. That's gonna be an Aatrox and Rakan picked up band already there. I do like the Rakan band there. Rakan being a massive savage right now in the bot lane. Just a disruption to CC, the shields, and the healings as well. I think that's a great pick. Aatrox, just the opposite side of the world there, is the one-man island on the top side. I do think that's a really good ban out there as well, too. Just going to take out some of that dueling potential there for Are You Awake? Great name, by the way. Pantheon is going to be the second ban there, followed by Karthus here. So we're almost done with the first banning phase here, and then we're going to see where the first picks are going to go from there. My question is now we're seeing a lot of focus from Laker Esports for the bot lane. We're seeing DuPage picking up a lot of focus for the top lane there. So let's see where these guys are going to go.
I see Senna just got picked right here. So minus the Pantheon pick right now, we've removed all major scaling champs out of the game right now. That first pick going to be locking in on the Jinx. Another hard scaling champ right there. Really decent in the meta right now, especially in a 5's team comp as opposed to solo queue. Let's see what we can get rocking for her right now on the jungle.
I would have really liked the Rakan pick with the Jinx, but yeah, as you mentioned, the scaling champion there, Jinx. Once she gets those two items, once she gets two kills on her belt, it becomes a serious threat potential there. That might be the bot lane pick there. With Intra and excuse me, for Snow and Garrison with the Kate Lux. Lux being a flex pick, so she may potentially be going over to the mid lane. But honestly, I feel like the AP mages are a lot stronger in the bot lane. And as soon as I mention that, we get Seraphine picked up there. So I think this is where our bot lane is going to be headed.
Definitely agree with that. That's definitely a lock-in pick. That is most likely the bot lane. I'd be very surprised if there was going to be a Lux mid, especially in the current climate that Lux has been sitting in for a long time. She kind of has a very large mana pool, has a lot of poking tools. So we do have both bot laners locked in right now. Kate and Jinx, Lux and Seraphine. I'm a big fan of the Zac pick as a jungle main myself. Really large opportunities for ganks, lots of different angles you can play. And let's see, we're going to see I guess that might be a Lux mid because we're getting a J4 pick coming out of the mid laner right now. Now, either that is the most insane off-meta pick I've seen this past week, or we're going to see the swap coming up. And we got our round 2 of bans coming in right now. Based on the team comp that they're looking at, they're going to probably want to shut down some kind of other major CC tank. Orianna is a good pick. The mid laner isn't locked in yet. That big ult with the CC is kind of what we're talking about. That's getting rid of that Wombo combo.
My man is a psychic there. Orianna being immediately taking off the board there. Just the insane CC chain there would have been a redonkulous, and honestly already off rip with Seraphine's Encore and with Zax's Let's Bounce. That's a lot of disruption and a lot of hard CC. But honestly, on opposite side, you gotta respect the Lux Q and you gotta watch and respect that engage from which I'm going to assume is going to be the Jungle J4 pick there. EQ plus Cataclysm is def. Ornn going to be taking off the board as well too. I feel like that Darius pick, well, that Darius ban was definitely more targeted there for College of DuPage top laner there. Lissandra is going to be banned there. And I think we found our mid lane pick with Ziggs. And so it's looking like it's going to be an isolation zone comp and then just long range, just run them down. We're not even going to have to see the white of their eyes because they're going to be side of the map when we press R. I kind of like where Lakers Esports is going. It actually also fits with it too. With the title of their name. Let's see where DuPage is going to go for the end while Fizz is going to be picked there.
Yeah, really big fan of the team comp Lakers has got going on right now. I'm not a big fan of the Darius ban. That feels more like a personal crux rather than a team comp based thing. Ziggs, in conjunction with the Lux and J4, they have that circular like nuke going on for them, which is actually makes it more surprising that they banned Orianna to begin with, because that would have been some real nice icing on the cake. I do like the Sion pick. College of DuPage definitely looking for more of that front line, while Lakers is kind of looking for more of that instant burst combo that they got going on. And yep, there it is again with the Malphite pick. Oh, maybe not. Cannon's a good pick too. Oh my god. Yes! Yes, I like the Volibear pick. I'm a very big fan. I'm a Volibear main myself. I love to see it. You never see Volley come out in the 5s. Gonna see the shuffle going on right here. And I think we got a really great round 1 coming up. Whoa, it is round 1. It's only round 1. Winner take all here at this event. RJ, Huey, your first name. Sorry about that. Go ahead and take it away as we lead into this game 1 of our series.
So we still have a little bit to count down before we get into game 1. What changes the pace here is that usually it is a best of 3, but it is a first to 1 event here for Battle of the Midwest. So you have to put all the chips onto the table, and you got to make sure that there is no glitches, that there's no hiccups. Everything has to go off right. DuPage, I feel honestly is a more advanced setup or comp what they were going for than compared to what Lakers has here. But honestly though, as being Volibear, being a big fan of Volibear as well, AP Volley top lane is a huge threat, and it takes guys out. It's really scary. So I'm hoping Are You Awake goes for that build instead of going for just the normal tank build. Fizz mid, DPG, Jimmy versus High Five. He's gonna have to be extremely careful into that matchup. Jimmy owns that lane there for the most part. Ziggs is going to have to respect that, and the roams from Jimmy can really set the pace either for his bot lane or for his top lane. I'm hoping that he goes for a little more for the bot lane target focus, get those dragons in underneath. But I mean, honestly, if I had to pick which way this is going to have to go, because there only can be one winner, one loser, I have to say DuPage really has the better draft on paper. But personally, I do prefer the Lakers old school esports team comp there myself.
I'm going to disagree that on paper that DuPage looks better than the Lakers. One thing I do want to comment on based on your comment on the AP Volibear top lane is while it is good, it requires a snowball early to get going because those early AP items do cost a lot to build. I believe you're looking between the 31 and 3,300 range for most starting items. Normally going to rush a Rift Maker, maybe a Nashor's Tooth if you're feeling really frisky in the matchup, but I don't personally believe you take a Nashor's Tooth into the Sion matchup. I do enjoy the Lakers combo that they have going on. I do agree with you. It has that old school vibe on, you know, it just screams season 4. It just screams season 4. And, you know, we're some old head league players. Do love the new content that they're bringing out as well. But if we really look on paper with the DuPage, they have a lot more engage on their team. Everything that Lakers is looking for is going to come based off of J4 EQ or a catch from Lux. Because Volibear, while you can queue in and extend that queue time with an ultimate, it's normally not worth getting that far ahead of your team for a single target CC lock-in. So we'll have to see how that plays out, and that's where DuPage really comes in handy. They have Fizz R to isolate targets. They have Seraphine ultimate for the Massive Charm. They've got Big Dive-In coming in from Zac, as well as the Big Hammer from Sion, plus his charge down lane with his ultimate. So we have an opportunity to see really big engages on both sides of the teams. Lakers might have been better off with the Malphite pick this game. I hope the volley doesn't come back to bite them in the ass. So let's go ahead and get on into this first round.
As we load into the Rift, do not go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. First to 1, game 1 will be on the way. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
See you soon.
Minions have spawned.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. First to 1. DBG on blue side. RU on red. And we're just going to get the normal line of scrimmage here. Nothing too far out of the ordinary, which is a little disappointing for me. I do love the early game invade. But as of right now, this is the safest route. What's going to be set over for the bot side as well. Just looking over onto items. And runes looking nothing too out of the ordinary. I'm not a big fan of tempo for Dream, but we'll see how that goes as of right now, as we see where both jugglers are going to be starting on either side here, but it is going to be a little bit different here. Actually, with the way the routes, with the way the routes are going, they are going to be ganking up and so let's see. Oh man, checking onto the mid side. Look at the damage here for Ziggs already. Jimmy already taking way too much there. That's huge there. Level 2 gonna land for a wait. He's gonna start in. Here comes the lightning. Big damage here. And yeah, man, this is actually a really great start for RU.
One big thing that we do have going on right now, though, sorry, having some camera difficulties. There we go. That was a massive start for Ziggs, but this is how he has to play the matchup. He only has one opportunity to get really ahead in this lane, and he has to get that poke in early. Once Fizz gets his E up at level, in this matchup, I'd personally take it at level 2, but once he gets that at level 3, he has an option for the all-in if Ziggs is a little bit too slow with his mind. And once he hits level 6, he has the all-in potential. We got some really good poke coming in right now on the bot lane. Seraphine making sure she lands everything. Caitlyn with that headshot. Oh, lots of low people up here on the top lane. This could be anyone's game right here, but even if Volibear comes out on top, he's waiting out his call of the storm right now with his E. Sion looking for an all-in. He's trying to get away. He's got the line call, and he's good to go. That's probably what he's looking for right there to get it. But even if he gets a kill in there, early gank coming in on the bot lane.
Nice EQ there. He's going to start the setup there. And the lockdown followed by Lux there. I don't think the... Oh my god, the flash heal is going to make it. Caitlyn not having the Q off cooldown. She's got to respect that Seraphine damage there. Very, very close on both sides, but no one is going to give the first blood. Although, RU on both ends are going to stay in lane, so they are going to at least get that little bit of extra EXP and gold from crashing the waves in. So they should come back a little bit stronger, but as of right now, this is extremely, extremely tight game right now. With the gold lead, with just 500 to RU right now. We're still waiting on Dragon. Should be coming up in just a couple minutes. It is going to be Earth Drake for the first one. I'm not the biggest fan of going immediately for a Dragon, but you do see J4 set up right now. And honestly, what do you want RU to do to continue this lead for this first game?
I'm really not a big fan of is I don't like the pathing opportunity that Zach took. He went straight from Raptors, right to his blue, right to Gromp, and with everything that happened on the map, J4 had the opportunity to not only clear his whole red side, make a gank bot lane, but also take the red while Zach was sitting mid, waiting for a gank onto the Ziggs. That was like about 2.5 minutes of lost map time right there. And not only that, now they have the Scuttle Crab online. Honestly, RU's looking really good in the position that they're at in this early game, and I'm just questioning the Zach's choices right now on making everything happen specifically.
As of right now, though, the CS is kind of close right now. Actually, scratch that. He does, actually 6 ahead right now, and he has about 3 treats already ahead. So I feel that evolution step is going to be a really, really big part here. We're going to get a nice trade in. EQ is going to come down for the J4. Looking for the setup. Slow is going to be landed.
No flash.
Oh, here comes the 6 already. A nice damage there, and no flash onto the Jinx. So the re-gank there is going to find the first blood there.
Something that we need to see online for Zach is Zach has the bigger playmaking potential between J4 and himself right now on making ganks happen. So we're going to need to see a little bit more aggression and a little bit more awareness. It looks like he's going over to the Raptors right now to get a counter jungle coming in. That first kill going down for bot lane is unfortunate. Looks like they're going to be cleaning up this first Stone Drake right here, which will start this snowball effect on what's going on today. So let's see if they can make something happen. Ziggs is over, pushed on the mid lane. Looks like Zach's creeping up for that gank. Oh, can he make something happen? Yeah, Zach's going in on the mid lane. There we go. He's going to get it. He's going to be able to pull him back.
Nice wombo there. Nice wombo.
Yeah, looking really good. Looks like he doesn't have a W up right now. Trying to get those landmines out and back away. Wow, that Fizz is so low. I'm waiting for that dunk to get scooped up. That's really good playmaking by Ziggs right there, especially with a character that has such low mobility, making out on the gank. Good for him.
So unfortunate, the Mega Death Bomb was used in the bot lane gank and actually didn't even hit the proper target. It did land on Seraphine, but it did not hit Jinx to get it. Oh my god! He does find the bomb, though. He does take it. Really nice work there. Really impressive. And honestly, I gotta say, coming into this matchup, I was really worried for Ziggs. This is an extremely hard matchup. The mobility, the burst, just the invulnerability as well that comes from Fizz. It's a really scary matchup going in as a squishy mage, but 30 CS up plus a kill. Bot lane has 2 assists. Jinx down a couple minions as well. With top lane being as even, I do have to agree with you, Side9. Jungle really takes priority here, and as of right now, J4 is doing what is needed to really get his lanes ahead and find hopefully the one and only victory here, because this first to one is that it puts so much pressure. You don't have that chance to come back to the drawing board and try and figure out what you need to do. You need everything to land kind of proper and right. And so hopefully right now, as we get into this gank here, let's see what happens as we get the setup here. Check it out. Going to get the tag there, but he's not going to be able to find a second target to get the pullback, so it is going to be slightly wasted. Caitlyn is just going to get extremely aggressive and continue forward with the wave. And honestly, yeah, Zach not really making an impact as much as J4 is going to. As we see J4 gonna go and check this out.
J4 right now. He's absolutely, really good flash right there. Unfortunately, he's going to lose all of his Krugs and be even farther behind on this XP deficit. He is down 10 CS right now. Only 3 on his evolution. Not too bad. J4 is looking for the Zach right now in the bush. He's got the face check of a little bit of a brawl coming out. I don't know if they're going to be able to clean this up. That's a really nice angle on that tower dive. Didn't even take a little bit of damage, getting chipped up a little bit too much here. He's trying to back up. He got hit by the big Jinx rocket. He's only 1 HP left. Good flash by the Jinx. This could be the opportunity. Zach has a moment to reset himself up. Is he jumping in? He is going to jump in. Looks like the Jinx is going over for the support though. Does she have the juice to finish it? No, the flash coming out. And that's just going to be a quick 1-kill trade for the blue team DPJ.
I wish we could go back there. The Cataclysm to the Super Mega Death Bomb was a insane wombo combo there. Zach did have the reaction speed there to get the flash. Oh, EQ coming in. Oh, big damage. But Seraphine actually is going to tank some of that and use her enhanced W to heal out of it. I think she still may die here. It all depends if she can nice flash.
Nice.
Nice. Very scary stuff there. Almost getting it out. Jinx is going to be able to get a kill while all this chaos bot lane was going on. Sion was able to get himself a kill as well on the top lane. So really good stuff for DBG. It's a pretty decent. It was a really decent start for RU, but DBG is finding the tools that are needed to find their way back into this game. So I think really when we get to the second break, this is when it's going to really make and break this game, I feel.
Yeah, I would like to see a little bit more action going on from this Fizz in the mid lane. As we were talking about the matchup, it is a hard matchup for Ziggs, but it really depends on how the early lane plays out. Ziggs played it well, only farmed up, never committed when he needed to, used all of his poke just to push him out of lane early. Now he's taking almost a double CS lead with 2 kills on top of it, so his power spike is huge. As we saw before, he was trying to Q on aim to kind of reset it, and the bomb was going away. He has an opportunity right there to then throw the R and his E to make
so low. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Making this guy hurt, man. They're making Fizz look like a bad pick in this comp, which is crazy because on paper, once those matches started loading in, I was like, Fizz is a really good pick for everything that they have going on for them right now. And now, Dupage is looking over at the Rift Herald. This is going to be a really big thing as a jungler. I love getting Rift Herald early. Rift Herald is such a great gold generator, and it looks like Zach's just going to be kind of backing up right now. We'll see what they do with this, because while that was a really good call, they're losing a lot of objectives, a lot of other gold on the map right now. Fizz is trying to make his way back over into the lane, but it's already being pushed in, and how long until that ticking time bomb goes off? Really big jump in, great ult out the volley there. We're going to see the Rift Herald come in here now, and he knows it, and he has no support right now. J4's on the mid lane. This is happening whether he likes it or not. He's probably going to get dove right here. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a free kill for DPJ. Textbook dives, and that's probably going to be the first tower going down.
So as of right now, I really like where RU is, but there is a really ginormous hemorrhage here from the plans, and it is in the name of Sion right there. 2-0 already, having a really decent lead onto this Volibear. It kind of out-benefits, I feel, or outweighs the lead of that mid lane have here. As we get into this bot lane here, the R is not going to land there. Ace in the hole is going to land for onto the Seraphine, but it's not going to be enough there. So now 2 ults down. As we get the Chemtake Dragon right now, they have to kind of respect it here, and honestly, I think it's a very scary situation, and honestly, no one being there, it's going to be picked up pretty decently. 2 out of 4 already there for the Soul. So, I mean, honestly, for RU, they have to get a handle onto Sion. That's going to be the mid lane already taking out as well from the Ziggs passive. So, honestly, I guess the... Oh! So close there to burn! Oh my gosh, what a flip there.
Dude.
Really nice trickster there, just to keep himself out of the burn there. But I gotta give it to their mid lane, really trying to work out that Lakers esports name, man. You love to see it. Ooh, might be a bush check here for Seraphine. No, but
Was getting ready to posture check up to kind of make something happen in the bot lane since Seraphine was walking back in. I thought he was going to kind of mix it up, push her in a little bit, and probably just trip her up so when she goes in the lane, she's not as in strong of a position as she could be. 13:33 into the match right now. Mid lane tower gone already. Blue team did have a good play with the Rift Herald on the top. Only one chip left on the block. Looks like Ziggs is looking to make something happen as lane resets to neutral in the bot lane. Let's see if they can get anything ready. It looks like they're swarming over there. They know the plays are here. They definitely have vision right now. Look at that big damage from
big
Ziggs.
damage.
Looks like they're going to be picking up the Zac right here. He's trying to get over the wall. Really good flash. Passive going to be coming online. He's definitely going to go down right here. All right, just one little tower shot, nothing too bad right there. I really like the cheeky Scion coming in from the back line, trying to make something happen. Flopping Fizz over into the top lane so he can get a little bit of that catch-up XP. Looks like the Scion's really looking for this right now. He's definitely going to hit that metal. That's a beautiful flash into it. Luxel, absolutely insane damage. These gentlemen are low. Get in there, Scion, get that kill. Really big stuff for Red Side. Wow, good for them. Absolutely beautiful play. That's going to probably be the tower right here. And we're going to see a dramatic shift going on for the rest of this game. Look at that. 6, 401, 132 CS, 14 minutes into the game, 500 gold.
I think this is going to be the flip that they need. Ziggs will get the Let's Bounce there. Jinx with the Mega Death Rocket there instead of the Mega Death Bomb is going to be able to find something. And I gotta say, we did mention it, once that second Drake came up, we're going to see this game get split open a little more. And honestly, man, high five to Ziggs there, as high five is really opening up this game using the Ziggs passive and really starting to snowball his lead as far as he can. Cyanide mentioned a little earlier, Fizz was the counter to all, so I do enjoy the pressure and the attention that was taken here to really shut down Fizz right now. 0-3 right now. Not even full item built yet, so that burst really is just insignificant right now. So that is honestly the perfect place to put him. Ult is going to land, but it's not going to.
I don't know what the purpose of that was. It seems like it was to scare him, but Ziggs knows right now that he's in a position that he has a vulgar display of power, and he doesn't have to give up any positioning that he's in.
Look at that!
Look at this guy!
That's insane there. Huge damage there. And he's just going to continue applying the pressure here. So I think what we're going to see here is the team comp is going to be the 1-3-1 right now. Volleyball may be behind. He's got to dodge it, though. Nice split. He's got to watch the hammer, though. That knockup, if it lands, that is pretty much death. As Scion is just going to close the gap through. And yeah, that's going to be the shutdown. Karma comes around quick there. I do enjoy the pressure Ziggs was adding there, but he has to still respect that Scion, who was 2-1, now 3-1. He is a monster of a top laner right now. So honestly, I guess it goes back to what my original thought was before this whole thing broke out. Who is faster splitting? Is it the Scion or is it the Ziggs?
That's going to be hard to say. I would say that as far as tower demolition goes, Ziggs is definitely the better pick. But as far, okay, well, we got something coming on in the mid lane right now.
Check out the mid.
Oh, big wombo combo.
Lockdown.
Got the pull into the Mega Death Rocket, into the full scale charm. Q's going to be coming off cooldown in a second. Nice
flash,
right there. Oh, he should be able to hit that and pull it back. This is probably going to be it. Beautiful combos right now. All right, Dupage. All right, I'm seeing you guys. You guys are coming out in the second half. You had to just warm it up in the oven, and then they can cook.
This is a insane back and forth right now. Trying to check over for the gold lead there. But I think it's still headed over for Lakers side now. But that is definitely going to close out the gap a lot more for them. Still, I feel like the biggest concern over for Lakers side is getting a handle onto that Scion. Nice flip out of the Super Mega Death Bomb for the Fizz, but getting hunted down in her own jungle. Seraphine is going to be taken down there. Oh, Fizz might be able to turn this around a bit. There goes the ult EQ plus the Zac there. Not going to be enough there. Third Drake is up, ready to go. we do have Hextech. It will be for Hextech Soul. And so let's see how they go. Teleport isn't available for Sion. Zach is going to kind of jump over the wall. I think that was going to be for a scout to see how much it was because there was no vision. But he's going to get...
definitely a smart call, but I'm just really confused because he gave away how much HP he had in that moment. There were 3 people in the pit, and then the J4 said, well, I don't need to be in there for the smite because you're about to die.
Yep.
And that's kind of just where it was at and what it was. Sion taking another tower in the top side. Rift Herald's online. We have all 4 from the red side coming up into the mid lane. Looks like they're going to transition into that Rift Herald secure right now, and that's going to be a really hard... If they play this correctly in the mid lane right now, with Ziggs online, they're going to be able to take the next tower in a matter of seconds, probably all the way up into the inhib. So we're really going to have to see how DuPage comes out and kind of corrects everything that's going on.
Sion being gone right now is a big issue as we're getting about 10% on Herald. And J4 just applying the pressure. Oh my god, breaking ankles in the jungle too. Throws the flag back and then cues over Zach, thinking that he's gonna get a knock up, but just knocks up some air there. That's gonna be the second. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the second Herald picked up, and that's gonna be it for the game. Speaking of pickups there, oh, excuse me, top is gonna get picked up there as well, and they're just going to continue on pushing through here. Big damage coming from this J4, and honestly, what is that cooldown? What is that cooldown? He's EQing a lot. Can I get a check onto this build real quick, honestly? That is insane cooldowns there, man. And it's
insane cooldowns. I don't know if you saw the way that man was moonwalking in between the Zac poles and the Seraphine CCs. Man, that guy was smoozing right there. Really hats off. This is what I was talking about, just not happening in the mid lane. Now it's happening in the top lane. They're going to be clearing all of this up. Ziggs is walking up. Once this Herald crashes, that's going to be a free W right from the market. Really big
right
stuff.
On the money.
Yep, right there, going all down. Oh, Ziggs missed his detonation. Very interesting. Looks like they're going to be crashing into that inhib right now. Looks like they're trying to scale everything away. Volibear going to pick up a really big kill.
This might be
and
it.
it's going to be the first inhib. I don't think the game's going to end right here, but they're definitely in a position to get as much value as possible out of this. And that is definitely, oh, wow. Really nice pickup from the Jig. She's trying right now. Good moonwalk coming out from the Ziggs. Zoning. The zoning. Good stuff, guys. MVP player right now is this Ziggs in the mid lane. Hi, Lucen, I believe. Sorry, we have a little bit of a screen delay on our side, so it's a little hard to see the names of the characters right now. But DuPage got a little bit of work to do, and by a little bit, Huey, I mean a lot.
Yeah, honestly, Sion was there out there, but now landing 3-3, he's having a really difficult time. And honestly, if you check the items, there is not any magic resist here. And as of right now, with Ziggs being as huge as a threat here, I don't think building plated boots or the Sunfire was really the call. I know Sunfire is like the go-to, but man, you got to get some MR there. Volibear is going to get into a 1v3. Super Mega Death Rocket's going to find its mark, but Zach is actually going to find the kill there. Not bad work there, but a lot of ults are down, and here comes J4 from the corner. EQ Cataclysm. You get one, they get two. That's fair trades in my book there. Baron is up, and I think they're just going to try and run it down mid as of right now. The tower destruction between these guys are insane. The team fighting between these guys are insane. And honestly, I'm having a hard time between Ziggs and J4 as of right now, who are really pushing and taking RU to the next level here.
Yeah, absolutely big stuff. I like
big engage.
Yep, I like the non-over patience right now to go for that top. Looks like they're playing to their strengths. Gonna go ahead and drop the Fizz right there. Zach gonna be going down second. Sion caught in the absolute sauce that is known as life. Getting deleted. Oh, Walkalen comes in with that nice sniper. Looks like Jigs is trying so hard with that Super Mega Death Rocket. Really looking to try to make something happen here. They're fighting for their lives, Huey. But I don't think it's going to be enough. They're going to get CC'd right there. The Lux Beam is coming through. Jigs is on her last breath, just like me. And that is going to be the really big play. I think we're going to be seeing a closer coming out in the next 4 minutes.
4 down 4-0. 150 bounty onto the J4. 300 gold bounty onto the Kate and Lux specifically. And he's still not done, but they're finally going to be able to get something there. As they're going to continue push forward. I think, Fizz might be able to get another one here. Lux has to, you gotta be careful, cannot be out there all by themselves there.
Gold.
That's big shutdown there, and that's 2 down over for RU. So I think they're gonna continue their hunt here, or may go for the Baron here. As we do see J4 on to the break. I think that honestly may be Soul. So now it's going to be the question, do you try and challenge Soul or do you continue pushing forward here? And I think we found their answer as they're going to continue forward. Sion is going to get the shutdown there. That is huge money there. They got to check it out though, because here comes 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be the secure there onto the Hextech there.
He's trying to smooth his way out of here. No, he doesn't even care. He goes in with the EQ.
That's Soul, baby. That's Soul.
Yeah, he's looking very good right now. Looking like they're going for this 2v4 massive J4.
Kobe Bryant ready.
Massive Mega Bomb. Zion gonna be pumping out quite a bit of damage though. J4 looking for the flash, going for the EQ. Fizz is gonna get Ziggs is gonna get picked up by that Fizz ult. J4 not really caring. Look at that way, sticking to that booty like a true American hero. And he's gonna be blasting on out of there to go ahead and pick up some more of this on the inside of the base. That is Dragon Soul. Ziggs will be following behind. Got Volibear, got the TP coming in as well. They're definitely gonna be looking for a dive on this. Zach definitely don't care too much. Wow, really nice pickup by the Zach right there. Probably a little too overzealous, probably cared a little bit too much about making a show rather than playing it smart. But they do have a large lead, so I understand how it goes to your head.
Yeah, honestly, if I was J4 sitting 10-2, 15, I'd probably be doing some silly things like that too. That's 2 inhibs down, and honestly, that's Soul pickup as well. I think right now the best call would be just to ward for Baron instead of trying to maybe challenge Baron, especially with J4 still about 10 seconds away. So that in overall maybe what makes it like about 25 away from there. We do have the Hextech gates. So I think now is a good call to kind of start it and just kind of keep themselves occupied. Ace in a Hole is going to proc. I think we're going that lethality cape build. Yeah. So you kind of open with Ace in a Hole, which is crazy because you do so much damage and then everyone else just kind of picks up on it. Really interesting. But there goes really nice positioning so the Mega Death Rocket doesn't even get to where it needs to be. Here comes J4 already locked in, and Zach has to run across the entire jungle just to try and get away from this man. Well, honestly, I don't even know if he can, because here comes the J4 looking for the hunt. It is going to be a 3v1 as of right now, as the rest of the team repositions. We're going to have one head and try to make sure that the Sion doesn't push back onto them. He is going to recall there. So now this is going to be a perfect position for DBG trying to look for the open. Let's bounce is going to hit. There goes Sion's ult as well, but they are just getting melted through. And the damage is just coming from the back. And then as we just checked onto their base, it's still getting knocked down here. And now just being so low, J4 is just going to make mincemeat of the Zac. And the rest of the team here is just going to push on through. And I think this game is definitely going to be falling into RU's pocket.
Really great stuff. Very well played by them. I love the Season 4 comp. Really got to give it up to their Ziggs in the mid lane. Guy was an absolute monster. Shut down a counter pick just as early as he needed to. Was able to snowball throughout the rest of the game and into a very easy victory at 27 minutes. Congratulations to RU winning their qualifier here for the next upcoming tournament. Do I have that right?
I think that is just about right. It is going for points too, and it's going to just continue them forward there. So really beautiful work. 1434, almost 10,000 gold lead. The jungle was secured. The lanes were secured.
The first seed. They have made it for the first seed. For everyone who's going into the LAN, we do have an update for our other match that did happen. So the other qualifiers from Illinois, Wesleyan. Yeah, I hope I pronounced that right. Wesleyan. They are participating in a LAN tournament today and have unfortunately forfeited their matches and will then be therefore changed to 3rd and 4th seed in the upcoming November LAN tournament.
Yeah, really nice work for them. And really shout outs to everyone over at the LAN. Nice and safe. I think we have one more game for you guys sent over out onto the LAN. Actually, I think I'm getting word. I think that is actually it. And honestly, I just want to kind of get on for that game. That was a really, really beautiful work there. I think we got the stats here over for RU. And yeah, let's check the damages real quick. 44,000 damage over on for high five less win. Really beautiful work. 9-2-15, 5-2-7 on Garcon. Really nice work there. Real sous chefing over there. Are you Snow on the box? 4-3-13. Actually, both taking first strike. That's actually really interesting there. I did not notice that. I think we're going to be able to grab someone for a quick interview. If we could get a pick, who would you want to bring up, Cyanide?
You broke up right there. Could you ask
Oh,
that for me
sorry
again?
about that. For an interview, who would you want to?
I'm gonna bring out their Ziggs player for an interview from RU. That guy was an absolute savage. I enjoyed every second of his gameplay, especially for an I guess an under pick, especially in a fives comp, let alone like the game in general. But a fives comp Ziggs pick right now, just absolutely beautiful. So if we can go ahead and get him in here for a quick little interview, go ahead and top it off and finish out this broadcast.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful work there. And yeah, that's gonna bring them in as we wait for this interview. Really unfortunate. Oh, okay. So actually, we're gonna take just one quick second to get ourselves comfortable. Grab high five himself a chair, and so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere as we get into the player interview. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and with us at the table we have Les. Again, congratulations on that first win. I'm actually gonna hold my couple questions here. I'm gonna let my mycology take over. And so Leswin, if you're with us, how are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, feels good to get a win, obviously. So we're soaking in it right now.
That's awesome, man. So I guess the first question I have to kind of kick things off is, what was your thought process with the team comp, especially when you kind of saw what they were going with the whole Zach Sion thing? Because let's be real about it. I'm not sure how many years you've been playing the game for, but you guys really had like a very early League of Legends comp, like a season 4 or 5 thing going. So why don't you elaborate on that? What your thought process were going in?
Yeah. So I mean, our team comp was really centered around the idea of pressuring all 3 lanes at once. You know, Ziggs is a very self-sufficient laner. He's really good at pressuring, especially when I am able to generate a lead for myself. Caitlyn Lux, very famous lane for like, if you can push a lead there as well, then their bot lane just doesn't get to like ever get to breathe. And then same idea with the Volibear top. We just wanted to like really barrel down all 3 lanes, really never give him a second to breathe, and we were able to make it happen. Yeah, if we had gotten behind, that's where like some issues might have come in for us.
One thing I want to touch on, specifically in your lane, we brought you on the interview as the MVP. You played absolutely spectacularly. Congratulations. No doubt that you were the cornerstone for making a lot of the things in that match happen. So I want to ask maybe some advice for your counterpart, the Fizz player. Fizz is a pretty decent counter into Ziggs as long as he doesn't get a press too like hard early on, kind of like how you were, using every opportunity to poke with your passive, land Qs through the minion so that the explosion radius is a little bit larger than what the other opponent's expecting. How do you think that could have been played out a little bit better on their end?
Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of it was just, it came down to the very general idea in League of how a melee versus range matchup should go. A lot of the time, I was just able to get autos. Like, from level 1, I was just out trading them just because I was able to get autos every time that they would walk up for a single minion. And, you know, Fizz is a very threatening laner, but if you don't have the HP to actually threaten, and if you have to go back to base after your 3rd wave, then, like, you don't ever have the opportunity to threaten. Another big part is the fact that I had TP and he had Ignite, so I knew that I could just use as much mana as possible, really just, like, barrel down with the abilities, make him feel like he never really had an opportunity to breathe, and had to just constantly think about, like, every single minion. So he can't even just think about like what the team wants to do overall. He's just focusing on like, dang, how do I get a single melee minion when I'm getting like when I have to dodge this Q and this E. So a big part was just like I was able to attack his HP while I didn't really have to worry about my mana bar because I had TP. So that was a big part of it.
So now with the game 1 underneath you guys' belts, knowing what you guys have ahead, do you guys have more? You don't have to get too specific because you know you never know who's listening. Do you guys have more, or is this pretty much like this is it for you guys? Like this is the team locked in?
No, I mean I think our team's pretty good about like having we have a general identity. You know, we have an idea of how we want things to go and how we plan to play out the game, but we're definitely very flexible in like what pieces fit into that or how a certain champion pick will shift us, and we definitely have like our little pocket picks. So
Your plans? Okay, awesome. I'm excited to see where you guys go. Any real quick before any shout outs, do you have any worries, any threats that you guys kind of worried about having to face into this event, or are you guys pretty much comfortable like we're ready to go, we're ready for number 1?
I mean, I know a lot of our players are new to lands. You know, we're really just like we really just want to get like the experience, like really get ourselves acclimated to everything. But I would say I'm looking forward to like I'm half excited, half like not nervous, just keeping them in mind. Like the IWU teams, you know,
Okay.
they've always got their secret tricks up their sleeves. So definitely excited to get to land and actually get to play against them. Very excited for that.
Well, definitely from our end, you guys look ready to go, Muro. I wish you guys the best of luck. Before we let you go, any big shout outs do you want to?
I mean, gotta shout out my team, obviously. I can't look great without the rest of them, like, propping me up alongside. I appreciate our directors, Matt Beach and John. Sandwich, you know, I really appreciate the 2 of them. But past that, you know, I think at the end of the day, my team showed up, and I got to thank them a lot for that.
Of course, man. I really like the attitude. I like the camaraderie as well. I feel like you guys are definitely ready to get yourselves a lot further ahead in the Battle of the Midwest. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Unfortunately, guys, that is going to be it for us today. But do not forget, we've mentioned it earlier before, it is a LAN. Battle of the Midwest 6 is a LAN. You guys can go see Leswin and everyone else live over in Lisle, Illinois. November 4th will be for Overwatch. November 5th is Valorant, and November 11th will be League of Legends. Doors open 9:30 Central Standard Time each day. Matches start at 10 a.m. All right, and we will be there casting whether we are there live or not. We still got you guys. So everyone who is tuned in and keeping it locked, I appreciate you guys oh so much. It is your host, Tiri Yoshikage, with my best friend, Cyanide. We are closing out day 3, and we will see you all soon. Peace.
Thank you guys so much, and have an absolute wonderful weekend as you move into the spooky season. Good night.